start off today's show, why don't you take us through some of the news items, Cynthia?
Sure. The first news item is about Hikvision. It's the largest video surveillance company in the world. Last year, research firm called IPVM, or the Internet Protocol Video Market, discovered that this Hikvision, the Chinese surveillance giant, was creating alarms to notify police in China about Falun Gong practitioners. There's thousands of these video cameras on streets all over China, and every time they notice or pick up that there's a Falun Gong practitioner, they will notify police and alarm them, and practitioners have actually been arrested because of these alarms. IVPM actually found this on Hikvision's own website for so-called smart policing software. Not only Falun Gong, these technologies can track other groups that are considered dissenters by the Chinese Communist Party to achieve this suppression. The United States and the United Kingdom have recognized their efforts, and November 2022, Hikvision, along with WeChat and Huawei, were actually banned from the United States and the United Kingdom for national security threats. And so this is really intersection between human rights and national security.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There's a quote from Senator Rubio here, who obviously has done a lot with CECC. Technology is playing a central role in enabling the Chinese Communist Party's human rights abuses and genocide against groups such as Falun Gong. And I think it's interesting for a few reasons. Number one is, Hikvision is an international company, a private company, right? So it's a private company, trying to do business all around the world. Right now, actually, although they can't import the cameras, if we go on Amazon, we could buy a Hikvision camera. And so when we start talking about these private Chinese companies, I think it's very interesting to note that, are they really private? Because look at how Hikvision was built. Do people really think that they have this Falun Gong keyword because they want to do that? No, it's their business because the Chinese Communist Party requires it. Yeah. And so when you look at all this software that's actually being used for gross human rights abuses, we should say this is not some innocent alerting police, right? When they alert police, that means that person's getting rounded up, they're getting put into maybe a labor camp, maybe being tortured, maybe being killed, right? So they're actually aiding in gross human rights violations, this technology company. And so there's a big debate now about TikTok, for instance, which is not part of this, but when you're a Chinese private company, quote unquote, you're really at the behest of the Chinese Communist Party.
Hikvision was so popular, it was basically like Ring, which is on, the houses of thousands of Americans. You just put a security camera so you can see if anyone's going to steal your Amazon packages. It's a civilian use item. It's a product that is marketed towards civilians, but actually the United States noted that there was danger in having these, Chinese state-run, subsidized companies like Hikvision on the homes of Americans and in the communities.
Yeah, a little bit like a Trojan horse, right?
Right. And so in 2023, the Falun Dafa Information Center is looking forward to more research about Hikvision and other surveillance technologies that are currently used to persecute Falun Gong practitioners in China. As we know, lockdowns have ceased, and so a lot of Falun Gong practitioners are able to disseminate flyers again out in the open, but there's a lot of consequences that come into play when you consider all of the different factors that are going on right now in Chinese society.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see 2023.
Yeah.